Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm actor Kevin D. Benton. In fact, I'm multi-award winning actor Kevin D. Benton, and I am here with the very, very talented cast and crew of Button Lips. And man, we're gonna talk to each and every one of them. I've checked out their bios, and I'm telling you, this is a cast to be reckoned with. So we are going to kick this off by meeting the director of this awesome movie, Button Lips. And I just want to read her bio. Her bio is off the chain. Yeah, I just want to read. So Bethel Bates is a multi-award winning screenwriter, independent filmmaker, director, producer, novelist, and playwright, born and raised in Philadelphia, PA. Her storytelling explored themes of resilience, identity, trauma, and generational healing through emotional, compelling narratives and stories and layered characters. Since 2006, Bethel has served as founder and CEO of the Garden of Eden Productions, a nonprofit organization that uses theater and film as tools to explore and empower youth and adults, helping individuals transform their stories into creative expressions. Bethel is the author of Hot Butter Biscuits and Jam, The Memoirs of Seven, and Insignificantly Unique, which she is currently adapting to the screen. Her stage production includes Scorn, The Aftermath, Matters of the Heart, and A Father's Son. Her film credits include Overrated 2003, Alias 2026, The Condemned Free, a documentary that earned the Audience Choice Award at the 2003 Film Festival, and I had the honor of being in that, so it is great. Check it out when you get a chance. And throughout her career, she has also received two, not just one, but two Spire Awards, and I had the honor of being the host and presenter of that, to present those two. It's a Heritage Award and an award for innovative excellence and recognition of her contributions to the arts and storytelling. Let me tell you a little bit something about the Spire Award. It is not only a national award, it is a national and international award. Just to tell you how widespread it is, they give it to sports figures, entertainers, actors, writers, producers. They even gave NBA Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar a Spire Award. Just want to let you know how prestigious it is. Bethel's work is known for its emotional-driven storytelling, authentic characters, and powerful explorations of the human experience. She is currently preparing for the summer premiere of this newest feature film, which we're going to talk about today, Button Lips. We got Bethel Bates. We can clap for her. So, oh man, I want to jump right on into this. I'm always compelled to hear people's story about, like, what made you get into filmmaking?
My imagination.
Okay. All right.
Okay, filming was something that I always wanted to do, but never thought I would actually get the chance to do it. I started off in theater production, and when COVID hit, you know, they shut down all the theaters. So it was like, what am I going to do now? I can't, you know, the theaters are closed. We cannot perform on stage anymore. So I called up my production assistant, Autumn Elizabeth, and I said, hey Autumn, what do you think about us trying to start filming a little bit? You know, let's try to test the waters and see how that would work. And she was like, okay. We started off with our cell phones.
Okay.
They were saying, you know, you could do filming on cell phones, and I was like, okay, let me see what this phone can do. And so we started with the phones, and then we just graduated to the cameras. And here we are. That was in 2019, so here we are. It was just evolving.
You're the founder and CEO of the Garden of Eden Productions. Now, I know I wanted to ask you this question. I'm sure others might want to ask you this question. What made you come up with that title, Garden of Eden? Because like when we think about the Garden of Eden, anybody have any kind of biblical, theological foundation? There was some good stuff that took place in the garden. There was some bad stuff too.
Exactly.
So, like, right, that's right. So what made you come up with the Garden of Eden Productions?
Because that's where it all began.
Okay.
Everything began from that. And so this was a new beginning for me.
Okay.
And it wasn't a better choice than to choose that title. Okay. You know, it was giving honor to my spiritual and religious beliefs.
That's right.
And knowing that everything good came out the garden, even though it got a little bit twisted, as life is.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But there was always hope that came out of
That's
the
right.
garden.
She's given a whole lot of people chances, opportunities, people here that will be in the movie for the first time. My next question, because I'm looking here at your themes. You talk about themes of resiliency, identity, and then trauma, and generational healing through emotional, compelling narratives, stories, and layered characters. Talk a little bit about that.
So we are visual. We're visual people. Button Lips is about just an ordinary family.
Okay.
And you know, we all go through trauma. Adults, we go through trauma in our adult life, but it doesn't start in our adult life. It starts as young people. We experience all types of trauma in the family, home, in school, you know. So I like to bring these types of stories to the community about trauma. This ordinary family experienced a certain trauma that left one of the kids unable to speak because of that. Because sometimes, and I notice with the youth, they don't really, sometimes they don't feel like they can really speak their thoughts.
Absolutely.
Say what's on their mind, or they don't know who they could tell whatever's bothering them, you know. And so sometimes they shut down, you know. So Button Lips is about a young lady who shut down after her trauma.
All right, guys, look, so there you had it. Now listen, this is how you can see this movie. It's going to be at the Penn Cinema in Huntington Valley. Once again, go to poshvip.com to get your tickets for Friday, July 24th. It's going to be at the Penn Cinema in Huntington Valley at 7 o'clock sharp. Now listen, man, if you got somebody out there that's going through some trauma, that's going through some pain, maybe you don't have the courage to kind of confront them one-on-one, or maybe you don't want to bring them up. Hey, say, I want to treat you to a premiere. I want to treat you to a movie that could start a conversation piece. Because guess what? If each one of us reach someone, but we've all have made a big difference, and we can change the world one step at a time. We can start by coming seeing this movie, Button Lips, coming soon. July 24th, 7 o'clock, Penn Cinema. poshvip.com, 7 o'clock sharp. Be there. But I have found in my personal life, and you're gonna find by going to see this movie, that when you use your pain and your trauma to help someone else, you're gonna find out that you're gonna get some healing in the process. And that's kind of what's going on. And trauma that you've experienced in your life has culminated into an excellent cast, an excellent movie, and you're helping the world. And so, yeah, just as your bio said, you're bringing generational healing. Somebody got to turn it around.
Yeah,
so the turning point would be, hey, having a conversation with someone. Hey, you look like you're struggling. What you're going through. But maybe you can't say something. You can let